Hi class. So the things I want to improve on for my next speech is the following. So this is my script, it's blank, and I want to improve for my next presentation by making sure that my camera angle is correct and the format is mirroring the intended criteria that Ron has provided us on La Lima, making sure that there's not too much space above my head and that it's not showing the ceiling, so it would only be this much and I wouldn't be cutting off my head or having too much of the ceiling visible. That's the first thing I want to improve on. I also want to improve on having my camera angle be directly at eye vision so that it's not below my eyes or above my eyes, so that I am not looking up or down. I'm looking straight where the camera is supposed to be. I also want to be able to see my lecture table so I'm not holding my papers or having it too low on the table so that it's not able to see, or too high where you can't see my gestures. I also want to avoid having background noise, because in my initial video, I don't know if you could hear, but there were sometimes banging or cars driving past or lawnmowers, because right now my house is doing renovations, so it could be noisy at times. Also, my neighbors sometimes lawnmower their yard at random times of the day, and people are working on the electric lines outside, so I want to avoid having those background noises and finding a time where I'm able to record without any of those noises. Something I also want to fix for my next speech is memorization. I will practice my speech more effectively despite doing the intended practice for a minimum of 7 days and practicing presenting in front of my family. I will try to memorize more of my speech without having my paper visible. It will prevent me from having to depend on my paper at times and looking down so much. I will try to practice this in front of my mirror, saying it aloud and saying it loudly or at a perfect pitch, so it's not that like I'm screaming at anybody or I'm talking too low that no one hears me. Lastly, I will try to avoid filler words. I will do this by not using words like and other words like that, by not speaking too fast or speaking too slow, having my speech paper in front of me prepared and being able to just swipe through my papers so that I don't have to just think from the top of my head. I can always just glance down real quick and remember what I was about to say. Lastly, I would avoid using pauses. I would do this by practicing having a steady pace while speaking. Like I said, the things I want to improve on are being able to have a good focal point and being able to engage with my audience by looking in the camera and not looking